It's written in the stone.
Written in the stone, yes.
I tell you, it's written in the stone that on February the 12th out in Arizona at the Super Bowl.
Yes.
Participants of the Super Bowl this year will be the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yes.
I think we all took a L on the second game.
Yeah, we did.
We thought. I mean, it was
a great game.
It was a great game, man. Kept you on the edge of your seat. Unlike the first game.
Lots of fun facts when we're ready for them about that.
You got Pam and the fun facts. Here we go, man. Can't go wrong with Pam and the fun facts. But it was what was your first let's start with the best game. I think the best game was the last game.
Oh, absolutely.
Obviously.
Yes, absolutely.
Joe Burrow, Patrick Mahomes, we called him Mahomes.
Mm-hmm.
They did. They both played well. There were some interesting calls in that game, but overall, Patrick Mahomes showed why he's the best quarterback in the NFL.
Absolutely.
Even on 1.5 legs. I mean, the guy is just special, and you always knew that you just felt that he was going to do something. And ironically enough, what he did is put them in a position to win a game. He did it with his legs.
The hurt leg.
Yeah, he ran for the first down about a few seconds ago.
There it is.
Then he got pushed out of bounds, which kind of put the Bengals in a very uncomfortable position because at that point, 3 seconds left or 4 seconds left.
What was that? 15 yards.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Unnecessary roughness. Yeah, which is stupid. But sometimes when you're emotional like that, and I don't know, because the guy had got the first down, he was going out of bounds, so nothing you can really do with that.
Right. But you're just frustrated. That's it.
But when you caught up in the moment, you don't think about things like that.
Right.
Or maybe you should.
Absolutely. I heard that earlier this morning.
Where
we make decisions off emotion, either pain or excitement.
Oh, I'm glad you said. Oh, yeah.
And in the pain, that would be frustration, and he was frustrated.
Yeah, he was frustrated. But it was a well played game. For the most part, Kansas City defense showed up. The defensive line showed up. Joe Burrow was pressured almost there. He was sacked 5 times in that game.
Right.
0 times in the Buffalo game. And I just thought that overall, they did what they had to do. I don't know what's going to happen on the 12th. We're not going to get to that. We're going to talk about the championship games. But it was I think every time they played recently, the winners only won by 3 points. This game last night was 23-20, and it was that close. There's so many opportunities to hear from other people. Let's first start by hearing from let's see. Let's hear first from Joe Burrow on the Chiefs defense coming prepared for the game.
They did a good job. They had a good plan. They did a good job of creating one-on-one matchups up front to let their guys go and try to win, and they did a good job of it.
Oh, that's pretty simple.
That's all I got.
That's all he got.
That's all I got.
And that's a little.
I just lost, man. Leave me alone.
Yeah, I know. Do you blame Joseph Osagie? I think is his name. Do you blame him for the loss?
No, I'm like his coach said. It takes more than just that one play to get there. So I mean, it was stupid, and it shouldn't have happened. And it did change that game at the end, but.
So one of his teammates.
I won't put it all
one
on
of his teammates,
shoulders.
Pratt, I think his name. No, you can hear him as they go in the locker room. He's right there. Something about you don't make stupid plays like that to win a football game. I'm taking liberty to paraphrase. I'm not sure. He said something like that.
Jermaine Pratt.
Jermaine Pratt. Yeah.
Oh, not a Pac Pro.
He might have.
Oh.
He
went to NC State.
Yeah.
You tell him what has he won? I'm glad you said that. Hold on. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait.
He played with Ryan Finley, Naeem Hines.
We interviewed him doing one of our
during ACC kickoff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He said, "Why even touch the quarterback? All we've done to get this far, why even touch the quarterback?"
Oh, that's him. You're right. That's definitely him.
Come on, Jermaine.
You know, why say that?
Right. I mean, he feels bad. He was crying like a baby. He felt bad enough.
everybody say things in the heat of the moment. Some people push people
No, Mac.
when they shouldn't.
Have you guys?
Some people push
Mac,
people when they shouldn't.
Mac,
Some people say things when
The
they
heat of the
shouldn't.
moment is like a second after it happened. This is like when the guy was in the locker room.
Well,
20, 30 minutes after it happened.
Have you ever blamed a player, one of your teammates?
Not publicly, no.
But okay. Well,
Yeah.
but you
Yeah,
didn't.
the answer
you
is
didn't-
yes.
You didn't go out and say
Right.
that
No,
out
you
loud.
don't do that. I mean, guys feel. Yeah, we definitely interviewed Jermaine Pratt. So, wow. Okay, NC State. Man, I think that was over the top, but I don't think he should have said that.
Yeah.
That's really unfortunate he said it. I mean, again, emotions run high. I get that, but man,
one game away. One play
so
away.
close.
Yeah, they were more than one play away
Right.
because it was going to overtime. So
yeah, but still means they would have won in overtime. Cincinnati, I'm talking about. But it was well, let's see from Zach Taylor, who's praising Joseph Osai. How do you pronounce his name? Osai? Okay.
I'm gonna leave it alone.
Joseph O.
That's right.
But a minute the game came down to his late hit. Let's take a listen.
It's hard. This is emotional. We worked really hard to get here, and any play that people feel like it's left out there, you're gonna take it hard. And that's we want guys like that this means a lot to. They care about it, care about their teammates. Joseph's comes to work every day, man. He loves ball. He loves being a part of this team, and it didn't come down to that play.
I mean, I'll give it an 80% chance that they still was going to get the necessary yardage and make the field goal without that penalty.
Well, I'm not sure. It was on. It was.
They had one timeout left.
They didn't have any timeouts left.
No,
Who they had
Kansas City
timeout?
did. Kansas City had.
I thought they was out of timeouts.
I'm not
No,
sure.
I think they had one left. They
Okay.
started the drive with two.
No, because they had took one earlier. Anyway, okay. I don't know because that's why. Well, but then they only had 3 seconds. What can they do in 3 seconds or 4 seconds? I mean, you got to do a whole lot in 4 seconds. They call time. I thought he was out of time. I'm probably wrong about that. But anyway, because the extra hit, the penalty gave him 15 more yards and got up within 45 yard kick. It would have been like a 60-yard kick if which to be honest with you, he would have tried it.
Oh yeah.
They still would have tried. That's what they were saying. So I'm not sure. Anyway, it was a good game. Let's hear from Andy Reid on being there. No doubt. What is this? G Money. Andy Reid on being there.
Or Andy Reid having no doubt that Patrick Mahomes was ready to go yesterday.
Okay, let's take a listen.
Well, he gave me no opportunity to not think that he wasn't going to play. I mean, he never missed a snap. I just our players, our team, coaches, we're all lucky to have him in that position, and the mindset, that whole mindset. So it carries over to everybody. And there was no denying that he was. I mean, there's no question he was going to play.
You said no question.
No question.
A lot of the Chiefs had a chip on their shoulders. A lot of stuff was happening.
Oh yeah.
Even prior to the game. Playoffs talking. Burrowhead Stadium.
Burrowhead, yeah.
Yeah, Burrowhead Stadium, and doggone mail went off. Talking about Patrick Mahomes to get tested because Joe Burrow really was his daddy or something like that. I mean, it was.
Yeah,
I mean,
Travis Kelce had something to say back to the mayor on
he
that
said
one.
some stuff. He dropped the 4-letter word in the process too.
Yeah.
But it was just I don't know. It was great theater. I thought for the NFL. I thought it was just a good opportunity to get fired up because the game before that one was like was terrible. The game before that one was no game. I got my own theory about that too. It was bad.
That was horrible.
Philly think it was great.
Well, yeah.
Philly thought it was a great
It
game.
worked in their favor.
Yeah, he thought it was a great game.
Absolutely. They had an easy game. That was. I mean, I'd rather have it easy than hard. I'll put it that way. But it was. But anyway, just I don't know what Cincinnati could have done differently. It was the Bengals and the Chiefs game was just that competitive. You say you had some fun facts about that game.
Well, it's about the upcoming game.
Okay.
The two quarterbacks.
Okay, we'll talk about that. Mm-hmm. So why did Cincinnati lose that game, K-Mac?
It's not because KC the offense was too much. It just whenever they had an opportunity, they just didn't execute. And I think that's what it was. 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 And I think to kind of get ahead, it was the penalties. To me, it was just the penalties at inopportune times, and if it wasn't a penalty, they took the sack at the wrong time.
Right.
Right, and they took the sack at the wrong time, and actually, I think it came down to when he threw the ball away. When Joe Burrow threw the ball away and there was no eligible receiver in front of him.
Yeah.
I think that killed that drive, and I think killing that drive probably hurt him the most.
Yeah, they called some really strange plays. That one, they could have called that one 3 other times in the game. Because he did the same thing.
Well, but it was a receiver close enough. Or it was a running back close enough. This time it was clear that there was nobody even remotely close enough. Because the first time I saw it, I just assumed that it was a running back in the middle.
34 was out there.
In the middle.
He was out there.
He was outside the hash marks.
They said that the ball didn't go past the line of scrimmage. That's why.
No, he was outside the hash marks, which made it. Hey, he had no eligible receiver inside the hash marks.
No, you just confused me. Say that again now.
I didn't understand that.
There was no eligible receiver within the vicinity of which he would when he spiked the ball behind the line of scrimmage.
So it had nothing to do with the ball extending past the line of scrimmage.
Well, you got to have both. So it's got to be if it was an eligible receiver in front of him, he could have done that, throw it at his feet.
So I thought 34. What I saw when they had the replay, 34 was like 5-6 yards in front of the line of scrimmage. That's what I think even Romo said that. Not Romo, but Jim Nance said that.
Yeah, I guess they assumed that wasn't close enough.
Right. Wow.
Yeah. So and that was a bad penalty. They could have called that penalty. I thought a couple other times. It just called some real strange penalties. Some penalties I hadn't even seen before. I'm trying to remember. There's a couple other ones I said, oh, that's different. In the 49ers game, we'll get to that in a second. They had a couple of bad calls. The 49ers defense didn't show up. But it was overall, I thought the best team won yesterday in terms of how they played.
Absolutely.
Cincinnati, they're good enough to be better than next year. And was Mixon even in the game?
Mm-hmm. Late in the game, they didn't go to him that much.
Here's a guy that ran through the Buffalo Bills. I don't remember him even
touching it.
Matter of fact, Joe Burrow had more rushing yards than anybody on the field that game. So I thought that was interesting too. So if I chop this up, I chop it up. I'm a name drop in a minute. I chopped it up to the defensive line.
Defense. Go ahead, Chris Jones.
And Dave Merritt, who is the coach for the secondary for the Chiefs, he basically had all rookies back there. Mm-hmm. And they came through big time. They gave up one, but they came through big time. So I texted him, congratulations, try to get him on the show this week before they go out to he's been on a couple of times. But yeah, so dealing with the rookies back there, and they held up pretty good. So because Chase and Higgins, who's unbelievable too, Boyd got hurt, which hurt them down the stretch. He got hurt, like I think he had something wrong with his thigh. Boyd for the Bengals. So it was a lot of conversation, man. Mm-hmm. A lot of things were happening. I don't know. So now we can get off this Patrick Mahomes. Joe Burrow owns Patrick Mahomes. We can get off that now. That's what everybody was talking about. They wanted that so bad. They wanted that so bad, man. Said Joe Cool was about, hey, he that dude now.
Yeah, he is.
And he didn't play bad. They just didn't do all the things they needed to do for them to win. And so we have to find out more about how can Cincinnati return. But anyway, congratulations to the Kansas City Chiefs. And we'll see what happens in a couple of weeks.